Frightful collection of presents accepted by good party members. Frightful collection of presents accepted by good party members. Frightful, scary, collection of presents, scary stories, accepted by good, scary tales, party members, frightful collection, scary something, presents, accepted by good, ghost. It's going to be ghost stories, isn't it? Ghost stories. I feel like it's that. Because good is G. Host for something. Presents. Gary has it. Gary has it. Is it ghosts? Ah, the members are Tories. Right. Where's the S come from? If you present something, you host. So accepted by good Tories. So hosts in good Tories, and you get ghost stories. Well, this is a promising start, isn't it? Could be lots of ghoulish stuff going on here. Monster trap, tiny animal discovered. Monster trap, tiny animal discovered. Monster, ghoul, ogre, trap, catch, net, tiny animal, mouse, discovered. This is the first time a blue moon has fallen on Halloween since 1944. There we go. Good Tories. 2 words that don't go together. Woohoo! Jamie, couldn't agree more, but there we go. There we are. Right, anyone got this one? Monster trap, tiny animal discovered. Waterfall's got it. Okay, some hints, please, about definition and or how it works, and or a second letter. Lots of help, please, is basically what I'm saying. Today's drink of choice, apple squash. 3-word trap. Can't think of any traps. Net, something net. What's the second letter? What's the second and third letter drink? Waterfall. What is apple squash made of? It's made of crushed apples that they then diluted the heck out of, and or any chemicals that taste vaguely like an apple, and then you add water to it. Big spiky pit, yeah. Oh, okay. Monster trap. I mean, you get a gin trap. Oh, if monster could be ginormous, couldn't it? Ah. It is ginormous. So trap is gin. I don't quite know where the or comes from, but it's then a tiny animal is mouse, but we've taken the last letter off. Where does the OR come from? I am liking your 3-word trap. I think you meant 3-letter trap there, Waterfall, which would have helped. Wouldn't have helped. Big spiky pit, anvil above door, loving it. Oh, dormouse, but they've taken. Oh, I see. So it's dormouse, but with the first and last letters gone. Okay, 2 down. Hammer Studio, earlier evacuated stranger. Hammer Studio, earlier evacuated stranger. Okay, so Hammer Studios were famous for horror movies. That's why it says that. I think this is going to be an anagram of studio and earlier evacuated. So that we're going to take out the middle of earlier. We're going to evacuate it, so it's just ER. I didn't say goodbye to catnip, but anyway, goodbye catnip. Yeah, I did see that. Do apologise. And I've got an answer, but I'm not entirely sure why. Hi, Damnable Bear. I hope you will learn lots of things too. It's a good place to learn. I'm learning all the time as well. So just don't shout out the answers. That's the main thing. Allow me a first go. That's the only rule here. So I think this is an anagram of studio earlier, but it's evacuated, so it's just studio and ER. Is it outsider? That's an anagram of it. Is it outsider? If so, why is hammer an outsider? So this is where I go, I don't know, and then throw it open to you. Hammer isn't an outsider. Oh, it's so in a... There we go. It's a stranger that's an outsider. Wrong anagram indicator. Hammer is your anagram indicator. Okay. 9 across. Artist bringing in name for mass performance piece. Artist bringing in name for mass performance piece. I mean, artist being there, I immediately think Manet or Monet, but that doesn't really work with the wordplay. You'll learn, Dan. You will learn. Probably. I'm still learning. Artist is usually ra, if it isn't the definition. Mass performance piece. Oh, is it going to be like a nonette? Because that's a performance piece with a lot of people. Is it going to be that? Effrontery, you will. You absolutely will. You will. You want a donut? Yeah, donut does fit. Right. So, hints please. Has anyone got this? I'm assuming it's not Manet or Monet. I might assume wrongly. Mass performance piece could be a nonnet or an ennet, N-E-N-N-E-T, but I don't like that. I think you might have said it. Is it nonnet? Because that's the only thing I can think of. Artist bringing in name. We're going to be putting N in the middle of something. Name is N. We're going to be putting that in a 4-letter thing. No E-T? Nonnet? Not middle. Okay. So N on E-T. Subbing N. Oh, okay. Artist. Oh, right. It's Monet. Thank you. Yes, so it is Monet, but we're going to bring in name for mass. That means swap out name for mass. Take out the N, take out an M, put an N in. M for Mike, N for November. And so Monet becomes nonnet, which is a performance piece for 9 people. There we go. Oh, shall I? Yeah. 7 down. What's 7 down? Well, apologies if you're new here because you're not going to enjoy this. What's 7 down? Well, this is 7 up. So this is 7 down. Every time. Fun every time. Side of shoe, some jumping whippets nip. Side of shoe, some jumping whippets nip. I always get them the wrong way around as well, Sharon. Absolutely. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, Matt Clemson. Side of shoe, some jumping whippets nip. I mean, Waterfall's got this. Good. I'm glad we've got Waterfall to fall back on this. What's the first letter, Waterfall? What's the first letter? I mean, side of shoe? No tongue? Claire might have it. Okay. I is apparently the first letter. Cheesy Dancing and Claire think they have it as well. I mean, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. This is my favourite type of clue. What pun? I don't. What is my favourite type of clue? I don't know what my favourite type of clue is. I'm confused now. Lots of people guessing it. Okay. May I have the next letter? And then if I don't get that, I'm going to open it. Oh goodness! You have to stand on your head. I mean, okay, S. I think it's an insole. But it's not. It's an instep. Thank you. Thank you very much. And people are now going in the chat that they've got it. It's literally hidden. Okay, yes, my favourite type. Bloomin' 7 down. It's hidden in Whippets Nip, in step. But it's jumping, which is the reversal indicator, which I think is a little weak, but I'll take it. So it's in step, because it's hidden backwards in there, and that is the side of your shoe. 11 across. Bank takes in stray hound. Bank takes in stray hound. Lupine, Meredith, Bloody Violet, you're all getting this, along with Waterfall, who gets every clue. Julian has got it but doesn't know why. Oh, I know that feeling. Same with Matt and John. Okay. This is my current thoughts, but I am going to have to open this up to you, I think. If you bank, you turn. And it's going to be taking in stray. So I've got turn and then a 3-letter word for a stray. Something. That's how I've got it working. But, chat. Everyone shout it at the same time and make me feel silly. Is it turn? It's not turn. Think of a UK bank. TSB. Terrier. If you stray your you err. So it's that kind of bank. It's a tier, T-I-E-R, as in a level. We're putting, if you stray you err, you put that in that, you get a terrier, and that is a hound. There we go. Thank you very much, everyone. Wrong type of bank. Oh yeah, bank of seating as well, tier. Wrong thoughts from me. 3 down. Thank you very much, everyone. House that you dared to enter. Finally. House that you dared to enter. Finally. House, store, oh yeah, I mean, who knows about tiers? Bristol is currently in 1+. Absolutely ridiculous. House that you dared to enter finally. I mean, great clue, as in the surface of it is great, but that you dared to enter finally. Enter finally, so that's probably the last R there, isn't it? Invalid's got it. The lupine one is trying to scare me with ghosts. I hate Halloween. Yeah. Oh. Effrontery has got it, but has spelt it in a very fun way. Probably a typo, but it might be a clue. Jamie might have it. John's got it. John, what's the second letter? John it was a typo. I assumed so. Effrontery. Hang on. Effrontery. What is the second letter? Effrontery. You. I mean, finally is R. Oh, right. It's not just R, is it? Thank you very much, Effrontery. Effrontery. Everyone, stand up and applaud. Effrontery, tell us what it is and we will applaud you. We will applaud you. So. Yep, Tudor, the last letters. So Tudor is a type of house, and it's the last letters of that. You dared to enter. That's quite a lovely clue. I like that. 10 across. Very well done, Effrontery. You'll be on a roll now. You'll get all the rest. You watch. Amid commotion, Dr. Slade Sloth. Amid commotion, Dr. Slade Sloth. And it's got a question mark. And for 6-3, beginning with E, all I can think of is Doctor Who. It won't be that. Waterfall straight in there with getting it right. Well, maybe not right, but probably right. Dr. Slade, you killed? No. D? Doctor's usually DR. Amid commotion. Daring do? No. Pardon me, excuse me. Dr. Phil and Nap. Sensei, I'm going to say you're wrong. I was going to say right there, but then I changed it at the last minute. Dr. Phil Nap, no. What is going on? I'm not even getting a handhold on this one. Doctor can be all sorts of things in England. It can be DR, MB, MO. Can it be DO? Don't think it can be DO, but it's usually DR, and I've got a D right there, so I really want it to be DR. Amid commotion, ado, fuss, D. Can I have... sloth is the definition by example. I mean, commotion is ado. So, people are giving me hints now. Happy for the hints. Sloth is the definition. Sloth. Very slow mover. 007. I'm not going to... A din. A commotion is a din. Okay. Amid commotion. So we're going to be putting something in commotion then. Doctor. And then Slade. Let's put that there. Dr. Slade. Oh, anagram of Slade. Okay, so we're putting an anagram of Slade in commotion, which is going to be din. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to quickly do the anagram. Oh, deadly sin. So I was entirely thinking of the animal. It's not that kind of sloth. It's Sloth, the Deadly Sin. Thank you very much for all the hints and for all the hard work you had to do to get me to the answer there. 4 down. Run fluids into vessel. Earn safest, perhaps. Run fluids into vessel. Earn safest, perhaps. Is this an anagram of earn safest? It's a slightly odd phrasing. Yes. Yep. Run fluids into vessel. Yep, that is the definition. I'm happy with this one. The doctor was a verb. I hated when I do that. I never spot it. Never spot it. This is not a very elegant clue. I don't. Yeah. Yes, Sensei. Thank you. Good point. Yeah. This is an anagram of earn safest, and it is transfuse. If you transfuse, you run fluids into another vessel. 5 down. Help judge to cross lounge. Help judge to cross lounge. If you judge, you rate. Relate. So, Jamie, Alchemist, Arch, you've all got it. Jamie, what's the second letter? Is it an E? I've got a horrible feeling it's going to be an E. It's not Dr. Phil. Oh, Sensei. Jamie, what is it? Is it an E? I haven't got... Oh, sorry, got the last one. Sorry. Well, in that case, can I have some hints then on this one? Second letter and some other hints, please, from anyone who's got it in the chat. It is an E. Had a horrible feeling. All I've got is relate, because if you judge, you rate something, but I don't know how lounge can be EL. And I also don't know how help can be relate. Maybe sort of relate, relays, to cross lounge. If you lounge, you idle. You want it to be relaxed plus something. I mean, cross is an X, but to lounge is to laze. Help is the definition. Judge on the field. If you judge, you call on the field, don't you? You give it a call. Sensei's got it. Sensei. Anyone now? It's a ref, isn't it? So judge would be a ref. Lounge, you lie. There we go. There we go. Thank you very much for the clues there. Good clues. So, judge is a ref, and it's crossing lounge. If you lounge, you're lying somewhere, and you get relief, and that is a form of help. Good work. 6 down. Painter might use this beheaded beast. Painter might use this beheaded beast. I think I must know what it is. So, Let me know in the chat if you've got it. Don't shout it out just yet. I will give you the command on which you can all shout it. I think this is much more straightforward than a few of the clues that we've had so far. Okay, on your marks. Get set. Type it in. Type in the word easel. Dr. Fee. Oh dear. I assume it's easel. You got it quite easily. Yes. I assume it's weasel minus W. So, a beheaded beast. Is a weasel a beast, really? A ferret. That'd be a weret. I wouldn't have said that a weasel was a particularly beastly animal, but it's definitely a beast is definitely a creature, and a creature is definitely a weasel. Weasel is definitely a creature, so that's fine. It does fit. Just I don't think of it as a beast. Rider Haggart's work, Reflected Island author. Rider Haggard's work, Reflected Island author. Okay, got this. Finally, some general knowledge has paid out on me on this. Although I'm not entirely sure why. Still not sure. Okay, I'm going to give this a bit. Okay, Meredith has got the important point. L. Rider Haggard wrote she. That's the very important point. And then the only author that I can think of is Shelley. So it's yell backwards, but why? Work is not yell. Reflected Island. It's got to be Shelley, but why? So if someone can parse that. Is there an island yell? Oh yeah, because work is... So it's Rider Haggard's work, that's she. Reflected Island. Is there an island of Yell? Yell isn't Orkney Island. There we go. There we go. So that's why it's Shelley. Did not know that. Learned a thing. Of course, the Orkneys. I do enjoy making puns on the Orkneys. 8 down. Catalyst Z in Yemen. Reprocessed. Catalyst Z in Yemen processed. Okay, this is fairly straightforward. I'll give this a few seconds. Lupine says, super easy. Well, it's straightforward. Oh, Pangram. This definitely goes a good way towards it. There's no Q or K yet, but we've only done the top half, so let's take a look, Frontery. This could be a Pangram. Everyone shout this in the chat, because I think you've all got it. It's an anagram. Catalyst is the definition. Z in Yemen process. We're going to reprocess Yemen and Z for enzyme, which is a catalyst. So, lots of useful letters in that. I did a Pangram round in this week's Dan's quiz, actually. I quite enjoyed that. Quite fun to set. Also a pain in the butt. 13 across. Mad Supremo, the creator of man. Mad Supremo, the creator of man. Oh, okay. Okay, I've got this one. Sharon, I can parse it for you, so I'm happy. Sensei. Good and subtle clue. You're on fire. You've got this one. Sensei, what is it? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to let you know. I love the phrase, same liver, different eagles. No, different liver, same eagles. Never mind. It's Prometheus. It is Prometheus. I'm sure some of you were unbound to say that. Prometheus. It's an anagram of Supremo the, mad, anagram indicator, Supremo the, all anagrammed, creator of man in Greek mythology? Anyway, stole fire from the gods, certainly. Prometheus is the answer there. And was he the one chained to the rocks with the... and was pecked every day by eagles? Is that it? I think it is. I think that's the right person. And creator of Frankenstein. Oh, okay. 18 across. Creature Expert packs special item for cold climes. Creature Expert packs special item for cold climes. Oh, sorry, I'm just laughing at Sensei. With Sensei. Hey, thank you for the follow, Jewel Comedy. You won't find any comedy around here, so thank you for the follow. You can lend me some of yours. Creature Expert packs special. So special is S. So we're going to be... so it's got to be a definition is maybe creature. Special item... No, it's got to be an item for cold climes. That's the definition. So a creature expert, and we're going to be putting special in it for an item for cold climes. What would you wear? Scarf, hat, gloves, ice pick, crampon, ski. An item for cold climes. Warm jacket, thick duvet. Creature. The creature must be a creature expert. So if you are... Am I along the right lines? Please tell me what the first letter... A plane ticket to one place, absolutely. I so wish I was on a Hawaiian island right now. I cannot tell you. Autumn is already kicking my butt. It's not Dr. Phil! Look! That is not the sound effect I was wanting. Creature expert is the definition. V is the first letter. What? So, hang on. Creature expert is the definition. No, creature. I'm so confused. What's the first letter? Alchemist says V. Vase. Vaseline. Because Vaseline is needed in cold. Vast. Vice. Vose. What's the next letter? What's the second? Creature expert. What's a vet? Oh, a vet. Oh, it's just a vet. You put an S in it, you get a vest, and that is something you wear in cold climes. Oh, if I had carried on. You see, I thought I was well off the mark, but it turns out if I'd carried it on. Okay. A vest is something different in the US. A vest is an undergarment in the UK. It's a waistcoat in the US, but you'd wear it in cold climes here. 18 down. Containers store skulls centrally in chambers. Well, I know what this probably must be. But why? I could acquire other sound effects. I've only got 15 buttons, and quite a lot of them are already in use at this point in time, so I've only really got 4 buttons that I can really use for this, and I can't be bothered to set up a whole new menu for sound effects, because I am so lazy. I will acquire more sound effects at this point in time. I think the answer here must be vials, because those are containers. But I don't know, it's not vials. Okay, chambers then, it must be vaults. Is it vaults instead? 6 letters beginning with V. Is it vaults? Okay. I thought you can have VIALL, but maybe I'm not. Okay, people are saying yes to vaults. I have no idea why. So skulls centrally, that's UL. Oh, and the containers are then VATs. So you've got VATs scoring the centre bit of skulls, UL. Chambers, vaults. Good, thank you very much. 22 across. Protests spread are opium regularly being returned. Protests spread are opium regularly being returned. Yes. So I was going... I've used all 3 of them, Meredith. Oh, they're all working hard. Still have a headache, but it is easing thanks to the large quantity of ibuprofen I necked at the beginning of this stream. So I've got this one. Regularly. What happens when you see the word regularly? You take every other letter. But this is quite unusual. I've not really seen this before. I'm sure it's happened before, though I've just not seen it. It's quite rare, very rare. We're going backwards. We're going backwards, taking every other letter. So it's UPROARS. It's uproars. So I quite like that. That's quite neat. That's not a common thing to do, so I like it. It is uproars. Those are protests, and so it's every other letter, but we're going backwards. 23 down. Feeling of chilliness initially from repellent assistant. Feeling of chilliness initially from repellent assistant. I mean, chilliness. Oh no. Chilliness initially is going. Feeling of chilliness. From repellent, but it's repellent, not ent, so it is like bug spray. Spray? Assistant. An assistant is aid or a helper. John's got it. Okay, John, what's the next letter? I'm really hoping Dr. Phil comes up in this. If it does, Sensei, you're an absolute genius. Or Phil, or something like that. Oh, no. I. Okay. Feeling of chilliness. Initially from repellent assistant. So is it just going to be finding something that means like a repellent assistant, taking the first letter off and you get a feeling of chilliness? Is that where we're going? Raid is a repellent assistant. I mean, aid would be. Frankenstein's assistant would be Igor. Right. Okay. Initially from repellent, that's R. The assistant here is Igor, appropriately, for the 31st of October. And then if you've got rigor mortis, I guess that's is rigor just a feeling of chilliness? I've always said it's Igor. Arch. I'm assuming it can be both. This can be probably a bath thing, Igor. But is rigor, because you've got rigor mortis, that's of death, but is that, it's just means a feeling of chilliness. Okay. 25 across, drunk on about work in circus feature. Drunk on about work in circus feature. That clue doesn't really make sense. Drunk on about work in circus feature. Well, Dr. Phil's a regular feature of the circus. Pronounced both ways. Thank you, Meredith. Thank you. Especially at the onset of a fever. Okay. Easy? What, John? This is not easy. I mean, all I could think of is tiger moth right now. Tiger. If you're drunk, you are tipsy. You tipsy? Is that drunk? You're tiggered. You're triggered. Nope. What's this next letter? Tiger King does fit this, but I'm sure it's not that. How are we doing on the pangram, by the way? Because we've got the Z, the Y, the V. We haven't got the Q yet. Next letter is I. Damn. I've not seen Young Frankenstein. I've not seen any form of Frankenstein, young or old. Tig, your tips. About work. I mean, work is usually op. Circus feature. Therefore, you're... As soon as I wrote it, I immediately said could see it was tightrope. You're drunk on about... Sorry, I don't know. Circus feature is definitely the definition here. Oh, I've definitely been to a circus. Oh, yeah. So we're missing B, C... J and K. And Q, aren't we? We haven't got a Q either. So if you're tight, you're drunk. Oh, that came up recently as well. I should learn that. And then about. Oh, on is RE, and it is about work, which is op. So tight, RE, about op. And you can get a circus feature, tightrope. Rosanna, it's a horrible piece of slang, I think. It's not a word that I don't like how the two are. Oh, we are well away. Not a pangram. You got my hopes up, effrontery, for a Halloween pangram. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Secure mesh mounted below nocturnal thing. Secure mesh mounted below nocturnal thing. Secure, safe. Mesh net mounted. So the other way. Yes. Yes. And the nocturnal thing is appropriate for today. That's a bat. Net reversed. And you get batten if you score something. If you secure something, it's batten. Net is reversed underneath a nocturnal bat. There we go. 14 down. Also, by the way, 35 minutes in. 14 down. Monument captain's installed on pitch. Monument captain is installed on pitch. You can batten things down. You can Battenberg, for example. Battenberg. Anyway, Monument captain's installed on pitch. Captain Ahab, Captain Horatio Nelson, installed on pitch. It's going to be Tone. And then the captain must be a head. I did it without help. Invalid got it. Matt Clemson got it. Head. The captain is the head. So captains, heads installed on a pitch, which is a Tone. 27 across. 12's novel, Shelley. So Shelley's novel, outspoken genius needing information in the first instance. Oh dear. I'm not going to know this. Well, actually, yes, I am. It's got to be Frankenstein. Because it's got to fit the theme, isn't it? Oh, it's got to be Frankenstein. Right. So it's Frankenstein. I'm confusing Frankenstein and Dracula. I'm confusing Stoker's Dracula with Shelley's Frankenstein. That's why. Do you know, I hadn't spotted the theme. I just thought that it was all just references to. Oh my goodness. Right. So 12's novel. How does it actually work? Outspoken is Frank. Genius is Einstein. But needing information in the first instance, take away the first I. Which is a little bit weak, but I'll take it. Right. Well done, Dan. I am now fully up to speed. Yes, Claire, I agree. Frank and then Einstein minus I. Strategic diversion possibly caught Rudolph in World War II. Strategic diversion possibly caught Rudolph in World War II. I have this one. I think frankincense takes its name from something entirely different. Not sure. I can look it up, actually. But I've got this one. Oh, I've even put the first letter in there. Did I mean to do that? I don't know whether I meant to do that. Well, anyway, that makes it considerably easier. Oh, you were joking. Well, I'm still looking it up. I mean, it's an aromatic gum resin from Arabian and East African trees, but the name definition is from French, meaning pure incense, frank incense. They didn't really have to travel far for that definition, did they? Literally high-quality incense. But why the C? So, court. Court is the C. It's a cricket definition. Cricket abbreviation C for court. Rudolph is Hess. Rudolph Hess. And chess is a game, a strategic diversion. So it's chess. 24 across. Stop filming after English town loses last crop. Stop filming after English town loses last crop. If you stop filming... Oh, got it. Got this. When in doubt, it's always cricket. Completely agree. Invalid. Well, I've got this one, and I'm going to put in all the vowels. Those are all the vowels, so it's 4-3. Those are all the vowels. Would anyone like a hint? I can offer you a hint now. Would anyone like a hint? Let's turn the tables. I want to give you hints. Does anyone need a hint? Hint. Let's give you that. The English town is Crewe. I don't actually know where it is, but I have been past it on a train. I don't know where I was. So the town is Crewe. And we're going to take the last letter off of Crewe, C-R-E-W-E, for Crewe. And if you stop filming, what does the director say? Cut. And you get Crewe cut for a crop. Literally a haircut. Crewe is very much a train town. Is there not much else there, Lupine 1? It does put us at J, Q, and X for the pangram. It's 50-50 at best. Let's go for the big one. No, let's go for the small one. 15 across. Inch of grass with section snipped. Inch of grass with section snipped. Inch is usually IN. Grass with section snipped. Ugh. Does anyone have this? Grass, you tell, you sing. Hemp. Section snipped. Section is S, so we're going to take away S, aren't we? That's going to be that minus an S. Is that what we're doing here? What do you think it is, Pokenuts? Let's have a look at your idea. I like doing this because you genuinely don't know if it's right. I genuinely don't know if it's right, but we'll work it out together. What do you think it is, Pokenuts? And then people can either agree or disagree. Blade minus L. Ooh. According to the chat, 100% of chat got 40 and did not need a hint. Shush! Shush! Hang on. There was only one option in the... Inch might be the definition. I can't spot it, Pokenuts. Right, hints please from you lot. Inch might be the definition. Creep. Cree? Is it Cree? No. That's a tribe, it's not a grass. Right, what's the first letter and the second letter? And possibly the third letter. What have we got here? The grass begins with S. Rye. No. What's the second letter? Inch. Side. Because you sidle and remove an L? No. Someone's going to have to tell me this. I'm not spotting it. I'm getting confused by the clues as well. The grass begins with S. Skirt. Grass skirt. No, it's not going to be that at all. Sedge. Oh, of course. You inch along, you edge along, but it's sedge minus the S. I would not have got that. As proved by me not getting it. 16 down. Figure of lost bird circling cage around noon. Figure of lost bird circling cage around noon. Figure, image, drawing of lost bird. Anagram of bird. John's got it. Good. Cage around, circling cage around noon. Is it going to be a thing in a thing in a thing? Is it noon, N in cage in bird? Is it going to be that? Love the lost bird. Claire also says, is it a thing in a thing in a thing? Decathlon. That's all I got with the C's in the wrong place, but I just want to say decathlon. What is the second letter, please, John? Figure. Figure could be a number, a digit. Thing in a thing next to a thing. Okay. Hey, thank you for the follow, Kakistocracies. Good name. Car. Hello, Car. You think you have 16 down? Well, what is the next letter, Car? Tell me the next letter. I do not want the exact word yet because I feel like I should be able to get this. Dodecagon. Like, I think it's dodecagon, but why? Figure is a dodecagon, isn't it? Sorry, it just popped into my head. So dodecagon. Why? Oh, so the lost bird is a dodo. And we got... Whoops. There we are. Dodo. Circling cage. Oh, the cage has circled. We've taken the E and put it at the beginning. It has literally circled. And then we got N for noon. There we go. That's what's going on. Dodo with cage circling in it, and then N for noon for dodecagon. Thank you very much. Why not before noon? Indeed, it should be before noon. Unless it's circling cage around. I think you can read it like that. The cage is circling around. So I think you can read it that way. So I'm actually okay with that. 19 across. Keeper in grounds, stopped by a beast's cry. Keeper in grounds, stopped by a beast's cry. Is it going to be a weasel again? Keeper Oh, that's got to be safe-handed maybe, or something like that. Keeper in grounds, stopped by A. Beasts cry. Right. Is it safe? Is it safe? Has anyone got this yet? Is it safe? Stopped by A. So we're going to be putting A in something. In grounds. The grounds are John might have it. What's the first letter, John? I'm auditioning for Marathon Man here. Keeper. Okay, so a game, something or other. Game warden. They're a keeper, aren't they? Game warden. So a cry is a ward, isn't it? Game warden. Okay. Why is it game warden? Grounds. Garden. Oh, it's garden with a mew in the middle of it. Garden with a mew in the middle. That's how it works. No Q. It's not looking good, is it? No. So it's not a pangram. Disappointing. 17 down. Bony parts of crown broken by girl. Bony parts of girl. Crown broken by girl. I think I have it. Do I? Yes. Yes, he says. Yeah. Yep. Happy with this one. I didn't spot it, so thankfully I got it all on my own. Got it all on my own on this one, so I'm going to give you all a few seconds. What have I done there? Oops. Come on. There we go. So, this one. Definition here is bony parts. Bony parts. And the girl here is Ella. So I'm going to put Ella here. And the crown is your head, and that's going to be your pate. So it's pate, the last E. It's Pat E. And we're putting Ella in it. That is the girl. And you get patellae, and those are bony parts. 20 down, 2 clues to go. Score absent from bottom of table. Score absent from bottom of table. Yeah. I thought it was going to be like not here, because if you're absent, you're not here, and if you take the last letter off, you get. No, but it's not that. Yeah, Ella. Oh yes, Jamie, that blooming song. Score is. I mean, this is clue 20, but the fact that it says score and that's 20, I think that's a coincidence. Absent, not here, not in, not something. Absent from bottom of table. Bottom of table could be E. Score, notary. Anyone got this? I'm not going to put that, Julian. It's almost. I mean, it's probably NQTJW and something else. Not Dr. Phil. Is it not something rather waterfall? Is it NOT? Notion. A table is a list, isn't it? No, it is. It is not. Score. Score could be like a film score. All I've got is Notion going on in my head, and I don't think it can be. I'm going to pause that one. I'm going to pause it and come back to it, and hopefully this extra letter will help. 26. Bolt conforming to a certain standard. Bolt confirming to a certain standard. I quite like this clue. 26 is quite good. So I've got an idea for 20 down now, but I'm not sure how it works. But we will find out. It's not Notion. It's not Notion. 26 across. Going to give this a few seconds. Waterfall has it. John has it. If something is legal, it's not legal, but it is Oh no, hang on. Is it legal? No, it's legit, isn't it? Because if you bolt, you leg it. This is how I've parsed it. Bolt, you leg it. And if it conforms to a certain standard, it's legit. So I think it is legit there. So this has got to be notate. I don't know why, but let's find out if we've got the grid right. It is 100% correct. Without help, 99%. What? Where? Why? Where was... Where has that... What has happened there? Why? I'm so confused. Why has that been 99% then? I mistyped at 24A. I did need a hint. It was obviously listening. Grid's haunted. I put an... Yeah, but it doesn't matter because I've corrected it. I don't know what's going on. Thank you for the follow, Dad City. They're obviously sitting here waiting. Waiting to go, aha. Right. Well, so that final clue, 20 down. If you score something, you notate absent from bottom of table. How did someone... not... Okay, if you're absent, you're not at, and then the bottom of table is E. Thank you very much.